Going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Screw candy, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them tendies so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. One day, very soon, gonna wake up on the moon. Brand new yacht and a McDonald's in my living room. Bright yellow Lamborghini, 50-meter swimming pool. Champagne every day, hey fam, what you do? Wanna hang, wanna chill? Oh, you got a mansion too? Oh, that's right, held on tight, jack titties every night. We was in way back when they tried to drop it down to 10. And just couldn't comprehend, ace was strong until the end. Now let's retell it, Citadel they be sweating. Had enough of these felons, but the apes we rebelling. Cause we never be selling, till we send it to heaven. Now we be out here yelling, hey screw you Kenny. Bought my wife a minivan to share with the boyfriend, but I pull up in the Benz, plate saying olive crayons. Going on an airplane, don't think we'll be back again. Celebrating every day like it's your birthday. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them tendies so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them tendies so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. Today's expectation, probably more manipulation. FUD, a creation of a crooked operation. Bought more while it was low, got more dips than Trader Joe's. Oh, you thought that we'd let go? What the hell you take us for? Holla if you spend your last dollar on bananas while living in squalor. We don't claim to be scholars, we the smooth brain dummies, and we never stood taller. Yeah, we do this for love and we do this for honor. Apollo 11 ain't got nothing on us. We the planet of the apes and in MOAS we trust. MOASS, oh hell yes. Gonna send it into space, go fire up the jets. Done my DD, call me Elton John, Rocket Man. This is the way, gonna be gorillionaires. Ground control to Major Tom, we about to have liftoff. Call us Neil Armstrong, gonna keep holding on. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them tendies so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. Screw Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them tendies so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking because we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon.
Let's fucking go.
Well, howdy doodly dandly, everyone. What's going on, apes? What's going on, Moon Game? We are here for Power Hour. Power Hour, dumb money with me. Hey, I'm Matt. It is, just so you know, for posterity's sake, it is October 28th. If you believe in the Gregorian calendar, that would make it a Thursday, just so everyone knows. Kind of some, I don't know, as we're getting into Power Hour here, I'm liking what I'm seeing in GME all day. As we're talking, look at this. Maybe we should go live more often. AMC catching a bid. Weird stuff happening in crypto. In less than a minute, Bitcoin dropped $3,000. Very, very weird, whatever that action is. But look at the whales buying right away. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Lucid. We're going to be talking about GameStop. Some interesting things to talk about, but nothing too nuts really going on today. So I'm happy to keep you informed, but like, I don't have some like massive piece of information. I mean, maybe something's going to come out about what in the world happened with Bitcoin here. But hey, I guess the dips were to be bought. Everything's so good. Lucid call 10K profit today. Maria, congratulations. Does anyone else have a nice gain today that you want to share? Hey, we're here to celebrate each other. So feel free if you want to share. Feel like what your fun gain story was today. I think that could be awesome. Let me know. Feel free to post your gains below. I think maybe that could be a Thursday thing when we all celebrate some huge gains. On college tour, can't wait to get back to the studio tomorrow, share conversations of what I've learned. Meanwhile, pumped about the market. Hope last tip doomsday crowd didn't spook you out. If you watch Making Money with Charles Payne, you're making money. Obviously, that was from Mr. Payne himself. All right. Shout out to whoever just joined. Not sure why I can't see the name. Where is it? Just dropped it. Who do we have? Shout out Denzel. Hope everything at Versatile Denzel. Hope everything's going well at Georgia Tech. I can't see your message. Range Jr. M Range Jr. becoming an astronaut. All right, shout out. Well, obviously, if you have any questions, I'll come back to that in a second. But let's talk about a few things. Lucid's having quite the day, up 24%. Started the day off at 28, ran all the way up to almost 40, currently trading at 33.50, which is still up 24%. Obviously, I know it's giving back some of its gains, but Lucid doing very, very well, and it's because of this, a solid fundamental development. Dreams come true. Lucid confirms first customer deliveries to take place on October 30th. We're talking in 2 days. Just a quick 48 hours, and Lucid is delivering. Designed and developed in Silicon Valley and manufactured in Arizona, Lucid Air is the world's first 500-mile electric vehicle. See, this is why it's such a big deal. One of the biggest issues facing the EV world is we don't quite have the infrastructure built out in the world, especially in the US, for EV charging. It's getting there and it's progressing, but it's not the most accessible form of, energy for a vehicle. And adding on so much extra range obviously makes it a very intriguing offer. Customer deliveries of Lucid Air began October 30th with an exclusive Dream Delivery event in California. Designed in Silicon Valley and produced in Arizona, Lucid Air delivers next-level efficiency from Lucid's in-house development and manufactured powertrain technology. So I'm just bringing up the plant is in Arizona. It is a solid EV play. They make a very nice-looking vehicle, but it's also a US one, which, hey, I like that. The limited run Dream Edition features a 118 kilowatt hour battery pack and delivers up to 1,111 horsepower or 520 miles of range. That's a lot of horsepower. That's a lot of range. So right here, why is LCID, which was previously a SPAC play with Churchill Capital, CCIV eventually switched over to LCID. If you take a look at Lucid's chart, it kind of has an interesting history. Here's the daily chart on Lucid. So it was CCIV all the way back here. Look at this, September 21st of 2020. And then the announcement kind of became official I shouldn't say official. The announcement came out in January, and it was at that point trading under Churchill Capital, and it was a SPAC play. Remember, a SPAC is just, it's a shell of a lot of money, and Lucid's a big company, so it was actually one of the biggest ones, and the excitement carried it all the way up to 65. From here, we were waiting on the actual evaluation of Lucid. And as you can see, there was a steep drop off. Like, there was a ton of enthusiasm in the stock. And the problem here was that actually the evaluation came in way too high, almost about double some of the estimates. But what you need to know, the main takeaway, evaluation was coming in way too high. And obviously that produced some adverse effects. And since then, it's been moving, but not too much. Kind of range bound between 17 and 30, so about a $10, $13 range. But today we're finally breaking to the upside because of the fact that they're actually delivering right now. They're kind of delivering on what they said they would be delivering on. So if we hold above 32.50, my next watch from there, a little bit of kind of where we're at now. We're at 34.70, kind of watching 36. But yes, I like this gap fill up to 56.08. Now, to clarify, I do not personally believe that this will be happening today, tomorrow, anything like that. I just think that at some arbitrary point in the future, we will see this gap fill up to 56, which is a nice $20 opportunity. That's a nice 66% gain. But first, we do need to get above 44, which was the high from right after the sell-off. Once again, Lucid, not a short squeeze play. I know a lot of people who listen to me because of the AMC and GME community. There's kind of this like thought that everything has to be a short squeeze play. No, I mean, DWAC is a perfect example of sometimes just straight up buying enthusiasm can push a stock sky high. And with Lucid, I just think it's a good company. Like I like it, and I would be more than interested in riding this baby up to 56, but I don't think it's a squeeze. I just think it's a solid investment. So that's your quick news on Lucid. Now let's talk about a little bit of what's going on in social media. Facebook to rebrand company as Meta in focus on metaverse. And I believe this will be trading starting December 1st. The ticker will switch from FB to MTVS, MRVS, something like that. The ticker is switching over on December 1st. Let me see if I can find that for you. Of course, it's one of those things that you're like, oh, I'm totally going to remember it. I don't need to write that down. And then when it comes to it, you probably should have written it down. But just so you know, you have up till December 1st to Google this yourself. Hang on. Facebook new stock ticker. We'll figure it out. New stock ticker. Whoa. What's it going to go under? MVRS is going to be the new thing. And it's obviously for metaverse. I kind of find this interesting. Does anyone else think that like maybe, just maybe, we're giving Zuckerberg a little bit too much power? Like at all? Like that we've like completely sold out to this one social media conglomerate and they have every single aspect of our data and our lives and influence us in ways that we could never imagine. Maybe not the best idea, but they're huge, and it sounds like they're like, hey, maybe we don't really believe in the physical world anymore, but if we push them all into the virtual world, I mean, what a play. And within it, there were all these comments will support NFTs. So if you listen to it, this did just come out today, but it was accompanied by a lot of other commentary. And a lot of that commentary was, of course, about they're like, we are a metaverse first company. And they talked quite a bit about NFTs and also just like the world of crypto in this virtual world. Facebook said today that the company's metaverse will support NFTs in a possible boost to the Ethereum protocol where the digital collectibles format has thrived. This will make it easier for people to sell limited edition digital objects like NFTs, display them in their digital spaces, and even resell them to the next person securely. So that's kind of cool, pushing the world of NFTs. But if I had to throw out a wild guess right now, I think this little step is like a baby step. It's 0.001% about what they're about to do in the metaverse, in the world of virtual reality, in the world of crypto and blockchains. I think a lot's going to go on here. Our goal is to provide a way for as many players as possible to build a business in the metaverse. So you could tell just from like a little of the inklings, like imagine this. So we're all in the metaverse, right? And I guess you have an avatar, but like, what if all the attributes to your avatar, like what if they're just sold separately? Like, what if I just show up and one of those days because of my Tesla trades, I need some quick money and like, I don't know, like I can't afford my hands anymore. So I'm just walking around in my avatar and I'm just like a handless avatar. You never know. I'm sure he's going to be making money from all aspects, but like, it's kind of weird because, Ready Player One seems to be becoming from a movie to an actual reality. I see AMC doing well. I see a lot of AMC, but you guys it's at 35. It's up 1.5%. GME's up 5%. I see a lot of people freaking out as if it like exploded $10. This is nice, but I'm seeing it, folks. I'm seeing it. All right. Let's continue that because there's actually more NFT talk. And I was following this account. Seems pretty interesting. GME. Some people just sent it to me. And obviously this is very specific to GME. Seems like they have some cool information. Oop, I wanted to play that, but hang on one second. Discover how GameStop remains among the most loathed and misunderstood companies in financial market history. It is very interesting. Like the entire saga with GameStop, especially in January, like it almost brought the entire global economic system to its knees. Like we already have this commentary from people who know a lot about markets who said this could have been like a catastrophic system failure if they didn't remove that buy button. Like this could have blown a lot of people up. And obviously at some point someone intervened to stop that. But kind of cool information here. This is just from that job description that we've been talking about a little bit of why I'm excited of the direction of GME, especially getting into this world. And right here, these are some of the key points. Head of Web3 gaming, billions in revenue. Web3, build a team to help creators launch their projects on the GameStop platform. Ethereum layer 2. Grow them to billions in revenue, our NFT platform to the next level. This guy has a very good point. Web3, billions in revenue to NFTs, Ethereum layer 2, probably nothing. It is exciting. And they found this old clip from, if you don't know who Keith Gill is, Roaring Kitty, Deep F and Value, that's this handsome gentleman right here. But this is from way back when. Just listen to this clip. It's a short one. Oops, I should probably give you guys some volume.
Hey, GameStop's getting into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, right? Imagine.
Right there. Imagine it. Well, they're doing it. It might take a bit. I'm not saying it's going to be here tomorrow, but it's definitely seems to be in their future roadmap. So I find that to be particularly exciting. And when you start connecting it, getting into this world of like Facebook, metaverse, NFTs, this all of a sudden Ready Player One is becoming more of like, oh, tomorrow, opposed to like a movie that you watch. And it seems like GameStop, it's calling, I guess in a certain sense, the direction of this trend. And I think it's going to get it right. I really, really do. Maybe I'm a little bit too bullish on the future of crypto and blockchains and where this is all heading. But to me, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. So I think that's a strong move for GME. AMC, obviously, in its own way, trying to get in the world of crypto. They're accepting crypto as payment. There's a little bit of rumors, believe in that rumor mill of AMC also mentioning a little bit about NFTs. I think that'd be cool, but I think it's less of a defined thing at this moment in time compared to GME. I mean, GME's like actively, they've kind of alluded to it. They're hiring for it. AMC, yeah, they are taking crypto payment, but beyond that, just rumors. So I would like to see how that actually ends up panning out in reality. AMC having a nice bounce off of 35. We went up to 35.50, trying to get this breakout from the intraday resistance. GME having a very solid day. Speaking of GameStop, it's up 5.3% right now. AMC's up 1.8%. SHIB was having a pretty good day at 65, but with this craziness in Bitcoin right here, people like, if I had to guess, when we see these reports about what happened with Bitcoin, if I had to guess, it's going to be relating to people who were over leveraged, or they were just taking a leverage bet, and all of a sudden we had a little breakdown, so they all panicked, and there was like a very quick capitulation. But as you can see, people were just, I guess, either stop loss hunting, over leverage, a combo of the two. Doesn't really much matter because some whale stepped in, and someone out there quickly made like $3,500 right now, and not that long. Adam Aaron tweeted. All right, let me track that down. Let me track down Adam Aaron's newest tweet. Adam Aaron. Thursday, November 11th is Veterans Day. To honor vets, AMC will start showing American Sniper as an AMC $5 fan fave. The story of heroic U.S. Navy SEAL Chris Kyle, played by Bradley Cooper. AMC will donate our Veterans Day proceeds to the Wounded Warrior Project. That is awesome. And he just tweeted that out about an hour ago. So it sounds like on November 11th, or probably a little bit before even, I would assume that they're going to start playing American Sniper, and all proceeds will be going to the Wounded Warrior Project. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I know as of now, as I'm saying this in late October, right now it does seem like a bit of a long shot, but who knows? Maybe it's going to be one of those things that in the future, the way someone clipped Keith Gill of like kind of joking of like, oh, that would be cool if it works out. Who knows? Maybe this will be one of those moments for me, but just remember out there that Adam Aron on national TV has mentioned that he has at least kind of reached out to GameStop. He's reached out, and we know they're in a little bit of a contact. That doesn't mean that there's some big partnership already underway, but it does mean that there's at least the opportunity of that. And I find that to be particularly exciting. And right now, like I said, it's late October. Maybe it's going to take time. But what about that? Like, what if in X amount of time, whatever that time would be, what if there is some sort of like mega partnership between the two? Some just crazy, exciting event. I don't know. Maybe there's like a GameStop esports tournament hosted at AMC, and then they end up selling all the digital moments as NFT. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. This is not what... it's not like they call me to come up with the next biggest business ideas, but there is probably some unique way in which AMC and GME can galvanize both of their bases and really just be like, hey, we are somehow leveraging at an exponential level the enthusiasm off both of them. And at that point, I mean, I think this thing could go absolutely haywire. But hey, we'll see how that goes. We'll definitely see how it goes. I think it's going to take time. Like, both of these are multi-billion-dollar companies. AMC has a current market cap of $18.17 billion. GME has a market cap of $14 billion. So between the two, we're talking $32 billion. Like, that doesn't make them the most agile. It takes time, but it also, even though it takes more time, it means they have the resources to pull off really, really, really cool things. So, hey, I'm going to remain perpetually optimistic about both of these moon stocks. Just for your quick afternoon update, they have borrowed 1.24 million shares against AMC today with a net return of 130,000. That puts the short interest estimation around 17%. In terms of can't stop, won't stop, GameStop, there is a net return of $500,000 today on a borrow of 57,000. The short interest is in the realm of 11.2% estimated. Just so you know, these are the current running numbers. I think we should talk a little bit about fundamentals and all of that good stuff. So we know that AMC has its earnings announcement coming up on Monday, November 1st, the next Monday in our lives. And some people are asking me, do I think they're going to beat? And I think one of the best ways to understand if they're going to beat or not is look at what another one in their industry is doing. And I'm talking about IMAX. A major investing theme in 2021 is the rise of reopening stocks. Investors are often hunting for companies that could benefit from post-pandemic growth and pent-up demand. One industry that's often mentioned is movie theaters. So IMAX reported, and technically they did miss on their revenue, but remember, AMC has the most market share, and they just barely missed. The estimation was 57 million. It came in at 56.6, so it was off by 400,000, and that's still a 52% year-over-year increase. The company reported a gross margin of 48.6%, which is the highest since 2019. The overall global box office for IMAX was 142 million, up 100% year over year, and the third straight quarter of 100 million or more in box office. It is clear that the global film industry has reached a turning point. The movies are back, and this is coming from the IMAX CEO, Rich Gelford. So right there, hey, this is IMAX, but I really do believe that this is in a certain way, like it doesn't have to be, but in a certain way, it's strongly indicative of what I think AMC is about to say on Monday. Like, if I'm just reading the tea leaves right here of IMAX's success, I think that just AMC having the AMC base, having the enthusiasm, having the most market share, expanding to more and more theaters, not only in the US, but globally, I think the numbers are going to be even better. So like I said, just attempting to read the tea leaves here, IMAX's report makes me pretty excited for AMC. And speaking of AMC, we know that they have already reported strong results for the second Venom movie, which was the second biggest domestic opening for an October movie ever. You don't even have to say since pandemic. You could say ever. AMC also reported strong sales for No Time to Die, the most recent James Bond flick. The company saw 2.4 million moviegoers in the US during the weekend of September 30th through October 3rd. Globally, the company's 3.9 million moviegoers during the weekend set a post-reopening record. This is awesome. This is from the Silverback himself, Adam Aaron. The success of these two new blockbuster movies and our theaters, both at home and abroad, demonstrate the huge pent-up demand we see in moviegoers who are ever so eager to return to the movies. I think that's awesome. Right here, they did very well. Sorry, I just closed that. But they also did well with Shang-Chi. We know Internals is about to come out. I believe the second Top Gun, Maverick, he's about to be coming out in that movie. Tom Cruise movie, I believe it is. Yeah, Tom Cruise. Why am I losing my mind right now? Overall, I am particularly excited for AMC. If I had to bet right now, I really do think that they're going to beat expectations. It's just, and I think the evidence of that is the success of IMAX. And even on a relative basis, even if you scale up to the size of AMC versus IMAX, I think the kicker there of why it will do even better on a proportional rate, better than that, is honestly because of the apes. It's just like how much AMC is in everyone's mind, how much it's in the news, all of that stuff. So we'll see. I know that's more of a short-term thing, and I know a lot of people here, you're in this for the long haul, but it is the next, I would argue, fundamental driver for the stock. Obviously not tomorrow, but on Monday. Tomorrow, it's a Friday. You never know what it's going to bring. I mean, right now we're seeing volatility in some of the market. Tesla's going absolutely nowhere. GME's going up. AMC's trying to fight back. Lucid's doing some weird stuff. Bitcoin all the way back, already back above 60,000. It went from 56,000 all the way up to 60. Nice bounce. Ethereum going. MATIC battling it out at $2. Hey, there's a lot of opportunity. When you see this volatility, when you see this movement, just think money-making opportunity. Overall, you just got to stick with whatever your plan is. Measure out your risk, measure out your reward, and stick to it. Do your best to stick to it. I think that's one of the hardest things, is being a highly disciplined trader, but that's what takes time. You can learn all the terms and all the special actions and how everything's interrelated. Yes, that's an important part of it. But the hardest part is going to be mastering your own emotions and sticking to your plan and not chasing and not holding on to a loser. And the list goes on and on and on. Slowly but surely, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. It just takes time. And to give yourself enough time to get to that point where you feel that you are a competent trader, one of the biggest things you can do is worry about your capital preservation. It's all about not letting one of your plays, the risk in that play, blow up your account, financially ruin you, which would obviously be even worse. It's all about capital preservation, and the gains, the tendies, they will come. They definitely will come. All right, we have another one. Oh, this is another one about the Facebook name change. Hang on one second. Let's see what they say.
We have more news out of Facebook, which just announced its name change. Facebook will now be known as Meta. It will also have a new ticker to match, ticker MVRS, which obviously implies metaverse. So a new name and a new ticker. Goodbye, FB. I wonder if that makes it available now. The change will be effective December 1.
I love it because both you and I were talking about the fact that Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey had just tweeted out something kind of funny. He basically tweeted out Meta, the definition, referring to itself or to the convention of its genre, self-referential. So a little bit of back and forth between some of the social media competitors
It's
out
fun
there.
watching them sort of throw shade at one another, totally. And Facebook shares are at session highs. This
right now.
also, by the way, pretty much concludes their developers conference. So a lot of news to digest this hour.
Well, there you have it. Nothing really too new there, but announcement today. You think they could have, at one point, do you think that Facebook was considering, they're like, what if we just call ourselves social media, the social media platform? Do you think it was more of a monopolistic issue of why they didn't do that? They're just what if we just say we are social media? We'll just buy everything. Hello, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty plan. What's going on, James? Tom Cruise has been saving the world for 30 years. I'm sure he will spark the squeeze. What's going on, Counselor Murray? What is this? Matt Stuck suspenders. Neutered, past participle, neutered, or better Biden's bill packet, better bill. It was quite a few things in the current bill got like completely axed. Neutered would probably be right. It would be cool if they were to show tournaments like League of Legends or other game sports. I don't think it's that far out of the future. Bradley Cooper should play you in your biopic. Hey, that'd be cool. I mean, I would assume that the position would first be offered to either Hulk Hogan or DaBaby. I don't know if they're going to accept it or not, but I think Bradley Cooper would be a strong third option for sure. Can you look at Snap? Wrench said he likes it, but the user base is only growing. Seems like a good dip buy. Thanks, Matt. So I don't know. I think I have read that. Like I would agree with Wrench, the growth in user base. Recently, their issue is a big miss in revenues. Their ad sales are down. So, hey, sometimes you could buy it on that nice dip. It actually didn't even, it stayed above support, clear support at 50. It bounced earlier at 51. If this continues upward, your risk isn't bad. And if you get the breakout at 60, you might be able to ride this back up to 74 and more of a relative short-term like gap fill play. So whenever I see a gap like this, especially of a well-known company, my first thought is, okay, how can I make money off of the gap fill? Just because gap fills are statistically significant plays. You do have edge in playing this gap fill. You just have to wait for demand. You have to see it pulling a U-turn. My only issue with Snap, and maybe I'm completely off, maybe I'm just some like unfun boomer, out of all social media, that is by far the one I use the least. So I don't know if I'm an odd case, but I just don't see how Snap would be growing faster than Twitter, definitely not growing faster than TikTok. I don't think it'd be growing faster than Reddit. I just feel like out of all the main social media platforms, if I just had to guess, and I do not have the numbers to back this up, I'm just saying like anecdotally, I personally care about Snapchat the least. I think there's more people engaging on Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, Twitter. Ooh, change interval. I don't want to do that. But maybe I need to look into it. Like I said, I when I was in college, Snapchat was the one that everyone was on. I just don't know if that really holds true anymore. You're deaf getting played by Michael Cera. Why are some articles saying 5th of November reporting for AMC? I don't know, but it's on the 1st. It is definitely going to be on Monday. Just saying, dropping by, working hard, making gains on EMPH options since Monday. What's your analysis on it? EMPH. Let's check it out. ENPH. I mean, it's a gap up and it's a mover. And you're looking for the breakout at 230. So I don't know if I would get into it now. It's in the semiconductor world, which means I still like probably NVIDIA more. But if you get this, if you're already in it, which you are, look for that break of 230 and you might be able to really crush it. How is NVIDIA doing? So it's still high, coiling. If you see NVIDIA get back above 250, I think the odds are that it would continue upward. Just a classic momentum setup play. How's Prague? Prague coming up. Prague coming to life, bouncing off of 350. Shot up. Flat. Remember, the CEO will be speaking tomorrow, pretty much right around when market opens. So hopefully he drops some exciting, positive bombs on all of us Prague frogs. Hey Matt, my major game is SHIB, VLTA, CHPT, and DWAC is working its way back up. Ape Noises, shout out. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Can you check out TTCF? Short interest is 40%. Days to cover 9, utilization 98. I would love to hear your take. So all of those make it, Tattooed Chef, an opportunity for like potentially a squeeze, but the price action's not there. I'm just not seeing the stock move. Remember, you can have all of those, but if you don't have demand, if you don't have people buying, it's not going to do anything. I think that's a lot of people, they find a highly shorted stock and they're like, oh, this is a good one. But like if the price, If the price action's not there, the price action's not there. You would want to see this get above 18, 19 and maybe get some enthusiasm. And this has moved in the past, and I think it could move in the future. But right now, I just don't see anything happening with it. Match, I'm still beating the eardrum. What's going on, El Randall? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a great day. Mark Cuban's Dallas Mavericks will give $100 in Bitcoin to those who download the Voyager digital app in the next 36 hours. Is that true, Christopher? I haven't seen that. Got my profit from SHIB, now investing more in AMC. Hey, congratulations on those profits. And I hope you're even more profitable on AMC. Doge making a comeback today. Let's check out Doge. Let's check out Doge. Doge. Above 30 cents. Look at that nice pop on Doge. When did that actually happen? It was early this morning. Look at this ramp up around, 2 a.m.? Just nothing to see here. Just some classic 2 a.m. buying. Just ramp. And it's holding nicely just below 31 cents. It's kind of cool that both Doge and SHIB could both kind of sustain very, very nice gains. MATIC at $2. I like that. Solana 196, just below 200. Hit a new all-time high around 220. Ethereum still holding strong. Very, very happy about my position in Ethereum right now. Wow, Fang can become manga. I saw a little bit about that on Twitter. I think that's fun. Hey, bro, can you tell me what platform I can trade pre and post market in Canada, to be specific? Thanks. I don't know. I'm assuming you're on Wealth Simple just because most people in Canada are on Wealth Simple, at least most people who watch me. Can you trade? You might have to be doing lemon orders, but you might be able to do extended hours trading. With that, be careful. When you're doing extended hours trading, you are not protected by the NBBO. There are clearly less regulations in effect before 9:30 and after 4 p.m. So I would recommend some caution when trading in extended hours trading. Interactive Brokers, if you have that, Interactive Brokers is a very nice full-fledged brokerage. So if you're okay with paying some commission, it's probably arguably one of the most transparent brokerages like on the planet right now. We can't trade pre or after with Wealth Simple. Okay, so maybe at that point you might want to check out TD for Canada. I'm seeing some people say TD Interactive will be fine. Yeah, if that's what you want. And like, it's not like it's a freaking Wild West. Like, there's still rules, but I'm just saying in general, I'm not the biggest fan of trading in pre and post market. And honestly, it's more because of like the volume so low. Like, to me, they're all such low conviction trades anyway. Tell the mods to unban Piano Zim account from chat. I don't know why I'm banned. I'm a full-fledged ape since $5. I'm assuming you said something you shouldn't have said, but just so you guys know, YouTube has not implemented a way to unban people. When we ban people, it's permanent. I've talked to YouTube about it, and they're like, yeah, no, we haven't figured that out yet. And I was like, what do you mean you can't unban people? So unfortunately for your account, it's a permanent thing, which I like it. I do. I think it really ups the stakes. And just so when you guys are in here, it's a permanent thing. Like there's reason for all that excitement we have when we start kicking Gregs out of here. There's no undoozies on those ones. Like they're gone. They're gone. Danny, thoughts on Samo coin? Is the Solana goes and Shiba equivalent? Is the Solana goes? Cody, I don't know what you mean there. I don't know about Samo coin though. I know about Solana and I like it. I know about Shiba now and I like that, but don't know much about Samo coin. How high can a cost to borrow go to? There's no limit. What's your name? Serve 97. It's just supply and demand. If there's a very low supply and a very high demand, they just keep raising the price and people end up keep paying it if they want to rent out those shares. Roku. What's your name, Shannon? Roku? Question mark. I actually kind of like Roku at these levels because I just feel like the chance of the swing back up at some point in its future to 490, 500 is a pretty high one. It could take time. It could take a serious amount of time. But I'm just saying in general, like Roku's been on like a pretty nice run and maybe got a little too crazy here and then cooled off, and it might take a bit of time. But if you're looking at your risk to reward ratio, I mean, Roku's a nice setup, at least the way I look at it. Afternoon, bro beans. If pre and post market aren't protected with NBBO, how does crypto spread work since it's 24/7? Thanks for the power hour. NBBO that has nothing to do with crypto whatsoever. The NBBO, the National Best Bid and Offer, that's not something that exists in the world of crypto. Please take a look at eCommy and their app called Vivi, which is on App Store and Apple Android phones. I want you to know what you think about this. Vivi? What is Vivi? What is Vivi? VV. Digital collectibles. Get it on you download it onto your phone. Okay, let me download Vivi. Let me see what this is all about. We're going to do it live. I'll orate my entire experience with Vivi. Search VV. VV collectibles. Looks like some sort of NFT thing. I'm seeing a lot of Marvel people. All right, we're downloading. We're going to do it. This is my unfiltered, full-on experience with VV. Welcome to the world of digital collectibles. VV Digital Collectibles comes with limited edition releases, can be purchased, sold, and traded, upgraded, and customized, placed in virtual showrooms, shared on social, and more, all through the VV app. Whoa, brother. All right, we're downloading. All right, just download it. Now let's see what goes on. Loading. Join. Login and join. Email. What is my email? Let's give them this email. All right, what should my password be? Any password suggestions? Okay, yeah, that one will work. Sign up with email. Sign up. I need to confirm this. How long is this going to take me? All right, confirm. We did that. Please check the email. VV, what are you doing to me? Open. Nickname. Duck Boy. All right. So, am I about to like spend way more money on NFTs than I should, being I already have some on OpenSea? Ooh, select your favorite brands. Marvel's cool. Low-key's cool. James Bond's cool. What else do we have? Yeah, Universal. Why not? All right, that's enough. Notifications. No way. All right, start collecting. I guess I just have to send money to it. Coming soon. They do like, I guess, rare drops. Well, I have to admit, it was relatively simple to get signed up. I got signed up. I have an account. I don't have any, obviously I haven't sent any crypto. I assume you buy it with crypto. Sold out. What is even the currency in this world? Rarity. Secret rare. Well, now I want something that's secret rare. That's how they always get me. They always put on cool worlds like this. They're like, this one's just not rare. It's secret rare. It's so freaking rare we can't even talk about it. It was easy to sign up. I don't know. I haven't bought anything on it. I'll have to mess around with it a little bit later. Jan AMC AP here owns some SHIB on Webull. Just got onto waiting list for Voyager. Hopefully this means a huge surge for SHIB since there's a waiting list to demand. Could be. It also, I think some of the states take a little bit longer, so some states are backed up. But if you want Voyager, yeah, download it. It's free to get going. Just throw in that code MAT21 and they'll actually pay you. As soon as you trade $100 of any crypto, you'll get $25 worth of Bitcoin. It has a very nice user interface, a very nice user experience. I would argue that it has the best user experience relative to, I also use Coinbase and Gemini. I use all three for different reasons, but Voyager is a nice one, but I do support all three and I use them just for, it depends the coins I want. Sometimes like something like Voyager, I'll have some SHIB in just because if I want to be a bit more active, well, then I use something like Gemini just for like, okay, I'm going to be in Bitcoin for the long run. No point in touching it. You need to link up with Mike Davis. He puts out a lot of content on YouTube about Doge and SHIB. He has like 100K subs. Would be great. I haven't heard of Mike Davis, but I will happily look into him. Thank you for that suggestion, James. Have you heard of Saitama Inu? It's not a lot of exchanges, but it's been running. Heard of it? Thoughts? I have not heard of it. Have you done research on short exempts? Yes. The law needs to be changed. Short exempt volume for some tickers is insane. Can you shed some light on this of just like conceptually what it is? So there are certain scenarios when people are not supposed to go short. For example, short sale restriction, SSR. Well, there are people such as market makers, Citadel Securities, Virtu, who they're kind of their own, I guess in a way, police. And if they think that there's reason to go short, even when no one else can go short, they can still go short. And that's called a short exempt. It's kind of straight up of what it is. It's weird. One of the weirdest things I find about that rule is the fact that like they're their own judge of like, oh yeah. So if you look into short exempt, it's basically you can use it when you think it's appropriate, but it's just up to them. They're like, oh yeah, totally. We think it's appropriate. So we're just going to do it. Imagine if AMC partnered with Disney to do rides like the Flight of the Passage ride, World of Avatar, watch a video of the ride. It's amazing. That'd be pretty cool. What else do we have? I don't know much about GFS, Carlos. Thoughts on buying Loopring after the GME news? I'm more biased to GME. So like in that Loopring GME alleged partnership about like the leaked things that were going on, I still just like GME more. I'm not saying anything bad about Loopring. It's just I just happen to care more about GME. Any thoughts on an SEAH? It's a SPAC play. Yeah. So just in general, the enthusiasm behind SPAC plays has definitely been dying out. That's why DWAC is kind of like a big abnormality. SPAC plays were way more popular and way more exciting in 2020. And who knows, maybe DWAC will kind of be like the first one to reignite that enthusiasm. But as of right now, SPAC plays have kind of like lost a little bit of their luster. So I would be careful with that. It has its own wallet, NFT dropping November. Can you have a look at the chart? SAITA. SAITA. Crypto. I'm not seeing it. I don't see it here. Let's post script. Not coming up for me. What else do we have? I'm not crazy, super bullish on it. It's up over 200K. That's awesome. I want people to be up, but like if I don't know about it, I don't know about it. I'm just letting you know kind of the world of SPACs right now. Also, if someone's already up so much, it sounds like you might be a little bit late to the party. Remember, chasing, it can work out sometimes, but if you do it enough times, you're going to get seriously burned. How is Roblox doing? RBLX. Hey, bouncing off of 70 up to 83. I like this one because from everything I understand about Roblox, it seems to be like highly addictive to our youth, and a lot of people are shelling out money on the platform for their kids. So kind of like that. Kind of like it. Is the clip channel Kohrs Lite? Yeah. If you want to watch the individual clips from the stream of like whenever I explain things, or usually people are asking me like, they're like, hey, can you clip that? Here's the clip channel, and it also serves as the backup in case my main channel goes down. But it's right here, Kohrs Lite. It's Matt Kohrs clips. Here are the recent videos: Pat Toomey being a hedgie, SHIB going crazy, my full explanation and the math and the sources behind about dark pools, Robinhood taking, GameStop NFTs. There's good stuff here. I don't know, maybe people don't know about it, but right here, it's Kohrs Lite, Kohrs Lite. I thought it was a pretty funny name. Every time I see it, it cracks me up. But the little guy right here is just like the duck cartoon of myself. Look at this, Bitcoin going from 56,000 all the way up to 61,000, just like that. Someone got a really nice fill. Some whale out there. Talk about manipulation. Thanks for all your knowledge and support you've given me over the past few months. Watch you daily, much appreciated. But you should look into Satama Inu. I mean, I'll check it out. Like, I just don't know much about it right now. But I'll look into it. I mean, right now, I guess these e-news and the dog-based ones, I've been kind of paying attention to SHIB the most, just because it seems to have quite a bit of enthusiasm behind it. How do you feel about NVIDIA with Facebook, Meta, and Amazon holding their ER after hours catalyst potentially? I mean, most holding their ER after. I mean, I can't even name the last company that had their earnings during market hours. Most are before market or after market. That's how it just kind of goes, Colin. How do I feel about NVIDIA with Facebook for Meta? Seems like a very natural partnership. I mean, I'm a huge fan of NVIDIA. Huge fan. Matt says SHIB is done. I don't think so. Whatsoever. Matt, have you looked into SafeMoon? I looked into a little bit, and I heard some things that didn't make me feel too comfortable about the developers. So I was like, not the play for me. Maybe that's a wrong interpretation, but if I see risk and then a different play has less risk and maybe even more reward, I'm going to get excited about it. Maybe I made too quick of an opinion of what was going on, but just from the research, I read some not the nicest comments about the SafeMoon dev team. Like I said, maybe it's wrong. Maybe I needed to do more DD, but at the time it came onto my radar, it was like Doge that was the exciting one. So as soon as I read that about SafeMoon, I was like, oh, okay, like whatever, I'll just do Doge instead anyway. Do you think SHIB will make a dip to 30 again? Could be. I don't know. It's very volatile, so like anything's possible there. Check this out. Tesla getting a nice gain in close. I have not checked on my Tesla position in a minute because I know it's down and it'll probably just upset me. But we might as well look into it. I'll let you guys know where I'm at on Tesla. Where are we at? How do I even get into this? To this app? Oh, Tesla. It's not going to be good. It's going to be red. It's going to be a sea of red. All right. Tesla. I am down 59% currently. That is a bummer. Bummer, bro. Everyone will pay when this one explodes to the moon today, tomorrow. I'll get the last laugh. I will get the last laugh on this Tesla trade. Ever heard of Edge Wonk? Great for journalistic trades and analytics if you're looking for some way to track your trades. Been super helpful. Shout out, Brandon. I like that. Thoughts on LCID? I'm Paul Mack holding PHU at 970. I'm dumb money right now. I'm bullish and a fan of Lucid personally. Is launching their own DEX next month and allows you to buy coins with credit cards and no gas fees unite compared to the market. Interesting. My one concern right now, though, is we've kind of gone through this where there's like coordinated marketing campaigns, and I feel like we're getting an abnormal amount of, how do you even pronounce it? Satima? Like an abnormal amount of super chats related to that, which makes me wonder, are these people just like paid bots? We've seen this before with SafeMoon. We've seen this before with Bonfire. And I don't know if they actually have like just an enthusiastic base that happens to be here, or if this is just like another paid campaign, which I wouldn't be the biggest fan of, because if you have a good product, you don't need to like have some weird guerrilla marketing tactic. What's going on with any? There was actually, I saw a little bit of news related to any. I thought any. Where is it? Sphere 3D moves higher. Hearing PI Financial initiates with buy rating. So there was an analyst who started following it, and they hit it with a buy rating. That's why. DWAC rebound from under 72 level immediately spiked over 74, up 14% on the session. Is Neostock a laggard play to Tesla? Perhaps. What's happening after hours with Prague? After hours, I don't think much. I think the action is tomorrow of when the hearing starts. I'm not a paid bot. Wouldn't spend 15 if I was. I know I'm butchering the pronunciation of this. I apologize. Satima. Been following you since April. Just trying to spread the love. It's early on. And that's coming from Marco. So Marco is vehemently arguing that he is a big fan of this. I think it's trading Saitama. Saitama. Hey, if you're in it, I don't want anyone to lose. Like, I'm never, ever rooting that any of your investments go south on you. I just can't say anything positive or negative because I simply have not looked into it, and it would be irresponsible of me to like say something that I just make up off the top of my head from my mom's basement. Saitama, Richard Granger, thank you. Saitama. So some people are saying Saitama, some people are saying Saitama. I'll look into it. More than happy to. Hey, willing to try anything once, you know? Blocktopia is a metaverse powered and backed by Polygon MATIC, partner with Jake Paul, BitBoy Crypto, to name a few. Some creators as Sandbox. Blocktopia. I mean, partnered with Jake Paul, that will attract a lot of people, but it'll also push away a lot of people. So that's an interesting marketing tactic. And then obviously BitBoy is huge. Not sure if you talked about this when your thoughts on Voyager stock, VYGVF, and all the new NFTs and the VV and Mark Cuban updates. I mean, that's a lot. Mark Cuban, we talked about that. I did download VV, but we have not talked about Voyager stock. Matt, it's pronounced Saitama. Close enough. We round up around here. We round up. Just so you know, you have about 2 minutes left. So if you are battling with pattern day trading and you're trying to get a trade in before the market closes, you better be doing it quick. Matt, partner up with Mr. Beast. I would love to, but I have a feeling that he's like not just a couple leagues ahead of me. He's a freaking galaxy ahead of me. I wouldn't even be an ant in that guy's world. He's Mr. Beast is like a true like warship on the other side of the ocean. Like the dude has the same level of notoriety and pull as people like Joe Rogan. Like I said, they are entire warships on the other side of the ocean, and I'm just like a little speedboat here in Ape Nation. It's Leviosa. AMC at 52.23, GME at 183. Inquiring minds want to know, do you still sleep in a race car bed? If so, what kind? Yes, and the kind of race car bed I sleep in is red. What else do we have? What else do we have? But you're our speedboat. I appreciate that, Dustin. It's One Punch Man's name. I never ended up watching that. And I have nothing against it. Like, I've heard it's a very good show. I don't know. I was a Dragon Ball Z fan myself. That's what I ended up watching as I grew up. Maybe it was just not on the channels in like the random area that I grew up in, but Dragon Ball Z was always on right after I got home from school, so I was a fan of that. And all the girls loved it. What else do we have? Leviosa. I don't know why that's so funny. All right. Ding, ding, dingity, ding, ding, ding. The casino's closed, folks. Not really, but you know what I mean. It's 4 p.m. Kind of a boring day. Like, some excitement, but like not too much going on. So for myself, I'm fingers crossed that we have a little bit more volatility, a little bit more volume, a little bit more fun stuff to watch tomorrow. But hey, that's another day in the office here at the casino in my mom's basement. You never know what you're going to get. Some days it's boring. Other days it's ripping your face off. You never, ever know what you get in my mom's basement. I very, very much appreciate all your support. Ethereum's looking good. Bitcoin already back. Talk about it. Talk about a dip buy, folks. It's literally already back where it was this morning, except they got it for a like $4,000/$5,000 discount. That's insane. Ethereum already back. Bitcoin already back. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Hey, I'm sure you've heard this story before, but hey, people with money, influence, they just got a much better deal. Bought it right back up. Wild, wild, wild. Moving forward, some clips are going to get posted on a Kohrs Late. Check that out if you want it today. I will be streaming tomorrow starting at 9 a.m., crack of dawn, waking up with all the farmers. I hope to see you there. But most importantly, I appreciate you hanging out with me for Power Hour. It's always fun. I do appreciate the support. It means more to me than I could possibly articulate. So whatever you're doing this afternoon, this evening, whatever it is, I hope you have fun with your friends, family, loved ones. Maybe you're going solo, watching some Netflix. I hope you have a good one. I hope you have some rest and relaxation. Get prepared for tomorrow. And if you happen to be a crypto junkie and you're just watching the screens all evening, I hope you have fun doing that. I hope you make a lot of money. But as for me, I'll catch you at 9 a.m. bright and early tomorrow to close out the week, the last day of the week, the last trading day of October, and the last trading day before AMC's earnings announcement. So some exciting stuff. And I'm honestly pretty intrigued to see what GME is about to do because they had a nice gain today. GME was up 5.4%. AMC is up 1.4%. The market's very much in the green. Tesla up 3.8%. Prague up 3.2%. Lots of green in the market today. Kind of weird because it was like a slow burn. Like, it was actually a very green day, but it didn't have like that big enthusiasm of a noteworthy green day, but a green day nonetheless. Very, very good chance that your P&L is in the green. So I hope you had a green day. If not, maybe tomorrow will be a bit better. Thank you for the support. And as always, from me, Chair, best of luck in the markets.